Hey everyone, welcome back to Beyond the 529. With the costs of college continuing to rise seemingly by the day, families continue to feel more and more pressure and stress on how they're going to cover the costs. So they've taken to looking outside of the traditional boxes and looking at creative ways that they can use to lower the costs of college overall. One of the main ways they do this, and one of the main questions that I tend to get is, should I send my student to a community college for a couple of years and then have them transfer to a 4-year institution? So in today's video, I'm going to cover some of the primary characteristics and pros and cons of this approach that you need to be aware of so that you can make an educated decision for your student and for your family. I'm Mike Bink, founder and president of Equivest Financial Advisors. I've helped hundreds of families throughout the country develop strategies to win the game of paying for college. I can help your student pick the right schools to get as much free money as possible, maximize your family's finances to get more financial aid and scholarships, minimize your student loan debt by picking the right student loans, and pay for college as efficiently as possible to lower your costs by thousands of dollars, all while protecting your family's retirement. If you'd like to learn more about how we can help you develop a plan to implement strategies like this, please click the link in the description below to learn how you can become our client. The community college experience is much better today than it ever has been and can offer much more than just your general education requirements and basic credits for a 4-year institution. So what are some of the pros of the community college experience? Well, first and foremost is the smaller class size. Smaller class size offers an opportunity for more in-person learning, which can be ideal for some students. The second pro for community college is college preparation. Many students that are struggling in high school or where a 4-year institution might not be a great fit for them right out of the gate would be well served by going to a community college first, where they can ease into the workload that's going to be required on the college level. Students like that are going to be faced with taking basic level courses when they get to college anyway. So community college offers a little bit better environment to do that. The third pro to sending your student to community college is the flexibility that it offers from a scheduling standpoint. Students can make community college classes fit into their schedules and goals much more effectively than they can at a 4-year institution. Community college offers more flexibility, especially for those students needing to work outside of school. Community college is going to offer a better opportunity for students to attend part-time and be able to arrange their schedules around some of the other responsibilities, like a job or taking care of family. Pro number 4 is the career kickstart that community college environment can offer some students in certain types of programs. A 2-year degree or a certificate program, students can learn exactly what they're going to need in the career field that they want to get into and get an early start on those high-paying fields. Last but not least, pro number 5 to sending your student to a community college first are the lower costs. According to a popular student loan website, the cost of community college credits is on average 60% cheaper than it is at a 4-year public college. If making the decision of which option is best for your student comes down simply to the costs, well then community college first is the clear winner. But realistically, we know that there are a lot of other factors that have to be considered before we can determine whether or not this approach is right for our student. When it comes to sending our students to community college first, one of the cons to that approach is that transferring credits can be complex and requires a lot of careful planning. If a student goes to community college without a plan and ends up taking a random course load, then they may have actually just hurt themselves from an overall cost standpoint and have a greater uphill climb on getting those credits to transfer. So you've got to make sure that you and your student are completely clear on what the transfer policy is at the 4-year university that your student ultimately wants to graduate from. To be truly cost effective, each community college credit needs to count towards your student's 4-year degree. The second and usually the most significant con to sending your student to community college is the life experience that your student is going to get in those first couple years of college. More often than not, a student attending community college is going to stay at home instead of on campus. So you're not going to have certain memories like packing the car full of things that they're going to need for their dorm room and dropping them off for the first time as they go get ready to experience life. Also, most community colleges are not going to offer the same type of campus life to your student that a four-year university would. One where they're going to be able to attend football games and parties with friends. So students that attend a community college oftentimes need to make a much greater effort to meet people and become a member of the community that they're attending. The flip side of this is that not having that typical college experience for some students might be the right fit. They can hone their social skills while still in the security of living at home, and they can build more successful study habits without having all of the distractions of your normal four-year campus life. But ultimately, many students are still going to need that traditional college experience. The key is to make sure that you've considered all of the different options and what might be best for your student. So ultimately, how do you know which is best, a community college approach or a four-year university? When we work with families and we help them develop their school list, we always advocate leaving your options open. We recommend applying to 6 or 8 colleges on a regular timeline to make sure that you meet the school's admissions and financial aid deadlines in the fall of senior year. If you've planned properly, then you know that the sticker price or the cost of college that you can find on the school's website is irrelevant, and the true out-of-pocket cost of college is what matters. The problem is that you don't know what that out-of-pocket cost is going to be until you actually receive the financial aid award letter back from the school, which doesn't happen until the spring of senior year. Once you have all of your cards on the table and you can compare all of your schools side by side, only then can you weigh your options and determine what is the best fit for your student and your family, financially and socially. Are you considering this approach of sending your student to community college before a traditional four-year institution? If so, please let us know about it with your questions and concerns in the comments section below. If you found the information that I covered today to be valuable, please make sure to click the like button below and subscribe to my channel for more tips and videos to help you win the game of paying for college. Also, make sure to check out my video on the different types of financial aid that exist so you can have a better understanding of which your student might qualify for and how you can go about lowering your costs. If you want to learn more about how we can help you develop a plan for your student to lower their costs by thousands of dollars and protect your family's retirement, please make sure to click on the Become a Client link in the description below. Thank you, and good luck going beyond the 529.